Hi, I'm going to do a little mini review of the Samyang F1.2 35mm equivalent to 50mm on APS cameras review. And when I'm talking about that, I should recommend right away, but don't go out of my video just yet. But Christopher Frost on his YouTube channel is brilliant for lens reviews, and he's reviewed this, and it's a cracking lens, as I can attest to as well. Really a cracking lens. It's not cracked as yet, I haven't dropped it, but sharp, 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 right to the edges. I did say I was never going to do any more pixel peeping in my last video review on the 70-300 zoom. Fantastic lens. Going to do a little update review on that in the not too distant future. It's a bit nerdy. Come and think of it, I'm a bit nerdy really, I suppose, at the end of the day. But as I mentioned before, much more interested in the pictures that come out of the other end of the camera. Well, when you get it processed. When you get it processed, we're not talking SLRs here, we're talking mirrorless APS. So this lens you can get for various APS cameras. Now obviously this is the Fuji one. I use it on the X-T3 and you don't need any adapters because the lens obviously is made specially for it. There we go. So F1.2 to F16, very smooth focusing from about 1/3 of a meter, roughly, just over a foot, all the way to infinity and beyond. And as I said, F1.2 to F16. Bokeh on it is nice and smooth, because obviously if you're shooting F1.2, your background is going to be beautifully out of focus. But if you want real bokeh, I mean big boy bokeh, you need a lens that's fitted to this old Zenith. Now this is my original Zenith, my first ever SLR camera, ever. Way back in 1870 or something like that. Do you know, we'll leave that right now. I'm going to do a review on this and the pictures this lens can take, because it really is good. Yeah, so bokeh on here is beyond awesome. If that's such a thing. Right. So, what do I think? Yeah, am I going to do any pixel peeking with this lens? I said I would never do it again. That's what I said. But I'm a liar, because I bought a lens chart a little while back and I tested all the lenses I have. And I thought, well, I'll test these on the SLR. Sharp to the edges? No. Sharp to the edges? See, absolutely fantastic. Yep. So anyway, I'm going to be showing more pictures, but I will show the little lens chart just to show you guys just how sharp this lens is. Okay, so starting at F1.2, wide open, we'll show the center and then the edges. Then I'll stop down by whole stops all the way up to F8. Won't bother to go to 11 or 16, but you'll see if there's any difference. Stopping down a couple of stops improves contrast, and I was amazed to see, as I hope you can tell, how sharp this lens is right into the corners. Amazing. F8 tends to be the sweet spot for most lenses. So now you can see just how good this lens really is. If you attach a fully manual lens with no electrical contacts at all, such as this Samyang, or an old legacy lens of yesteryear, then nothing will happen if you have not enabled the camera to shoot without lens. By default, this setting is off. So to find that, press menu and then the spanner or wrench icon, scroll down to button dial setting, which is on page 2 of 3 in this menu, and down to shoot without lens. In my case, it's already on, so make sure it is, and hey presto, you can shoot away. Exposure can be adjusted by rotating the shutter ring or compensation ring, depending on how you've set your camera up. However, really, I wish it was autofocus, just because it's quick enough focus, especially if you're an old git like me. Yeah, anyway, you've got various focus aids in the X-T3 which help with manual lenses, so yeah, stop moaning, Nudge. Right, okay. So let's take a look at some images. Didn't see much point in stopping down, really, and I think you'll see just how sharp and clean the images are. Most of them are JPEG straight out of the camera, 1 or 2 are RAW files. So it's a perfect lens for garden photography and of course portraiture too. So the 35mm F1.2 Samyang manual focus APS sensor fit manual lens. Highly recommend this if you're really au fait with manual focusing. You've got the time to shoot. It's not good for action unless you're really good with the old focusing. But anyway, despite that, I think it's a really good lens. I mean, it's quality, exudes quality. It's just built very well and really happy with it. Yeah, it's fantastic. So there we go. Samyang, yeah, thumbs up. We'll give it a double thumbs up. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Please subscribe. Cheers.